Yo, what up, Lifegate Youth? Awesome to be hanging out with you for another Friday night online experience. We have another awesome program for you tonight. Some funny different challenges that we've got our leaders to do. We're going to be hearing from Christy a bit later. But just one announcement tonight. We are going to be announcing our next prize for inviting people along. So if you invite a friend to join our online experience to come hang out with us, you can earn points to go in the running to earn this prize. It's going to be announced on Instagram this week. Make sure you follow us and make sure you watch for more info. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into our online experience.
Hey Lifegate, it's Beth. This week's top tip to maintaining physical and mental health is to get enough sleep. Now, I know it's so easy to stay up late watching TikToks or playing Fortnite or whatever is cool at the moment, but it's really, really important to be consistent with your sleep schedule. So that means getting to bed on time at a reasonable time and waking up on time even though you're at home and it's really, really easy to nap or sleep in, all that sort of thing. So it can drastically improve your mood, reduce stress and anxiety, and make you more productive with your day. I really know, because from my experience, I love sleeping in, and especially not being at uni at this time, it's super easy to just sleep in till like 10:30. But as teenagers, we need about 8 to 9 hours of sleep per night. So getting that is really, really important and can help you stay productive and motivated during this time. So as always, if you ever need to chat, send us a message on the Lifegate Youth Insta page or have a chat to one of your small group leaders during the Zoom small group time. Thank you.
Good evening, Lifegate Youth. Welcome to an episode of Internet Slang Off. Okay? So,
I am about to die.
So Christy is not very down with the latest lingo like your boy is over here.
Unfortunately
And
not.
so I'm gonna quiz Christy on her knowledge of internet slang and we'll see how many she gets right. All right. So we'll start off with a light round and then we'll move up in difficulty as we go on.
I might surprise myself. I'm actually
All right.
to see.
First one, let's go.
Let's go.
Rapid fire round. JK.
Just kidding.
IKR.
I know, right?
Noob.
New, like you're new at something.
Yeah. NP.
No problem.
Troll.
Oh, like you're making fun of somebody, like you're doing something to make fun of it,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'm not explaining that very well, but
GTG.
gotta go.
IDK.
I don't know.
BTW.
By the way, this is all like 90s slang.
TLDR.
TLDR.
Yeah.
Too late. TLDR. Don't
We've got a stump.
told you. I don't know. TLDR. The
Shivers.
Lord.
She's not
Is
gonna
it Lord
do
of the
very
Rings?
well. She's not gonna do very well if she's stuck on this one,
TLDR.
guys.
Yeah, I don't know this one. What is
I write this all the time.
What is it?
Too long, didn't read.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't.
SMH.
I always read them. I send essays,
next one.
so I don't. that doesn't
SMH.
apply. Oh, I know this one. Somehow, is it? Oh, what is it? People write this all the time, and I have no idea. So much.
The irony,
Hey.
people, is lost on her. The irony.
Why? What is it?
Shaking my head.
Oh.
I was literally shaking my head at you.
I don't
All right,
shake my head at people.
babe.
I'm too polite. Oh, it's like it's you for me. You're my
Yeah,
boy.
but what does it mean?
It's like your significant other.
No, what does it stand for?
What? Does it stand for something?
Yes, it stands for
I thought it was
something.
just like a nickname.
Shivers. This is the easy round,
I have
guys.
no idea. What does it stand for?
Before anyone else or before anything
Are you
else.
serious?
Yeah!
Oh my goodness. I was today years old when I found that out.
Alright, next one. WBU.
What?
WBU.
What about you?
TBH.
To be honest?
NSFW.
No shot for the win. I don't know.
Not safe for work.
Wow. But we're really like careful these days about
Yeah.
what's safe for work.
ROFL.
Oh, roll on the floor laughing. Roll on the floor laughing.
Yep. YOLO.
You're the font.
TBT.
Throwback Thursday? Throwback Tuesday? Whatever you want to do.
HMU.
Hit me up.
Extra.
You. Jess. Beth. Just big, like,
What an
above
insult.
normal behaviour.
Do you want to unpack that a bit further?
No, not really. I'm good.
To be extra is to be unnecessarily dramatic and over the top,
Yeah.
according to
Exactly.
UrbanDictionary.com. All right, this one. I have no idea how to say this, so this is going to be a struggle.
Oh dear.
Period, but with a T at the end. So PERIODT. We'll put it up on the screen for you. PERIODT.
Period.
How do you say that? Period.
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 I have no idea what that is.
Period.
Period.
So what does it mean?
I have no idea. What is this?
It's a new way of saying, and that's final. It's a more
What? So
dramatic.
you're gonna like end an argument? Period.
According
Mic
to
drop.
the Queen, cardamom B. That is a word.
Oh yes.
All right,
go
next
ahead
one.
For all of my language.
This
but-
this has two definitions. So if you get one, I'll allow it.
Okay,
Snatched. SNATCHED. Snatched.
I actually have no idea, so I'm gonna give like the best guess possible. Is it like when someone steals a person's girlfriend or boyfriend, like, and they like steal them into a relationship? No. What is it?
So two definitions. The first refers to when someone is wearing something very fashionable or has a look that looks really good. E.g., that outfit is snatched.
And that's
You
probably
look
why
so
I've
good.
never heard it.
Second refers to the process of supporting an insult against someone who has lost an argument. Then I said, by the way, everything you said and stand for is wrong. I can't even believe people as ignorant as you exist. Oh, snatched.
That's so bad. Where do people come up with these terms? Oh my goodness.
All right, next one, wig. Wig. W-I-G, wig.
Isn't that just your hair?
No. Not in the slang.
Wig.
Yeah.
I have no idea. You got cool hair?
No. It's a phrase used to refer to something that is amazing. It refers to the idea that what you saw was so amazing and incited so much shock in you that your wig flew off. Beyonce posts
Are you
a photo,
serious?
comments, wig.
Oh my goodness. What has the world come to?
Yeah, I know. That's a new one for me, I'll be honest. All right, next one, big yikes.
Ah, that's like when something's super. It's something my sister says all the time. It's when something's like really cringe or cringe. I guess is the right way to put it. Big yikes when something happens.
Big yikes is a more intense way to say the word yikes. It refers to something that is so embarrassing that another much louder yikes is needed. E.g., I thought I was posting it to my Insta, but it went to my actual account. Yikes. Even worse, now she knows I was with her boyfriend last night. Big yikes! All right.
Oh my
Next
goodness,
one.
this is so bad.
All right, bet. B-E-T,
As in-
bet.
As in our nickname for Bethany White.
Yeah, bet. B-E-T.
When you bet on something.
So it has many uses.
Do you guys know these words?
It can
Oh
be
my
used
goodness.
in lieu of the word okay or yes, but it can also be used as a response when someone challenges you instead of saying watch or we'll see. E.g., hey, I got your text message. See you at the club later. Bet. Situation
That's
2.
so weird.
You're not coming.
never heard
You're not
this
going to
before.
come to the party tonight. You never come to these types of events. All right. Bet.
That's so weird. I've never heard that in my life.
All right. Next one. Fire.
Fire.
Yeah.
It's like when something's really hot and it's like, oh my
Yeah.
goodness, that
Cool.
was fire.
Amazing.
That was amazing.
That outfit is fire. That
Fire.
movie was fire.
Your hair is fire.
Yeah,
Get
that's
it?
a
'Cause you're
fact.
ginger.
All right, cap, no cap.
What?
So there's cap and no cap. It's two different.
What, when you're ordering
Thanks.
a cappuccino and they're not a cappuccino?
Do you know what this is, Joel?
I've heard it. I'm not too sure.
Yeah. Cap,
Cap,
no
not
cap.
cap. I have no idea.
So
Please enlighten
to
me.
cap is to lie about something, whereas no cap means to tell the truth. What you said is the biggest cap I've heard all day.
Yeah.
All you do is cap. There's nothing real about you.
That's so odd.
There you go, guys.
I'd love if you are playing along at home, actually, please, in the comments, just message us how many of these you're actually getting right, because I would love to know that I'm not the only one out there that does not know these words.
This
so
is
please
this is
please make
according
me
to an
feel
article that says all the words that Gen Z says. So we'll see whether it's accurate. All right, next one, flex.
It's like when someone's showing off.
Yeah, showing off. That's it. All right, Luke. Lewk. Luke.
Lewk.
Luke.
Isn't that like, look at my new shoes, like Luke? Like
Close.
What is it?
Luke is a variation of look, a signature physical trait, or a specially and carefully constructed outfit or appearance. Their dress at prom was a Luke.
That's so weird. I cannot imagine these coming out of
Did you
people's
see
mouths
Megan
in
the
these contexts.
Stallion's Luke in her latest video?
That's so weird.
All right, low key, high key.
Oh, how do I explain this? Low key, high key. It's like low key something. It's like, I don't know what to say. It's like low key.
You give up?
I don't know how to express it. It's like when you're like wanting to not exaggerate something or under exaggerate something.
So low key means slightly, secretly, modestly, or discreetly.
There
It's
you
the opposite of high key for when you're sincerely or assertively into something.
Amazing. That's kind of got it.
All right, salty.
You all the time when you just want to express that you are bitter towards a person or a
To be salty is to be annoyed, upset, or bitter, usually about something minor. But in my case, it's always major.
I think salty was one of the first words I learnt when I dated Andrew.
All right,
Because he said it all the time when we started dating.
we got a couple left. Let's wrap it up. So shook.
Oh, shooketh. I'm so like
Shook.
shook when someone tells you something surprising or a breathtaking and you're like not the same because it's changed you deep down inside in your soul. You're
Yes, if someone shook, they're affected by something, usually negatively and very emotionally. It can also mean shocked, surprised, or scared.
shook.
All right, couple left. Stan.
What?
Stan.
Like the
Not
streaming
the
program?
streaming service,
I have
but
no
the same
idea.
spelling. Stan. S-T-A-N.
No idea.
Come on, you guys know this, right?
I have no
Stan.
idea what this is. Stan. No. You gotta let me know.
A stan can be a noun for an overzealous and obsessive fan, and a verb meaning to be that kind of fan.
Wow. Are there any stands out there watching this?
I
Because
stand
stands
pretty
are-
hard for Lizzo,
I
is the
think I
example.
stand pretty hard for Lifegate Youth online.
All right, T.
I don't even know if I'm using that
T.
right. Tea, spill the tea, sis.
Yeah,
Like all the gossip.
all the gossip, that's
I know
it.
that from my year 12 girls.
Tea is
Shout
gossip, and spilling the tea
Love you,
is the
Savannah,
act of gossip.
Maddie, Jamera.
All right,
Annabelle,
last
Anna.
one. You ready? Let's wrap it up. Take it strong.
I'm
All right, ready?
Here we go.
Thirsty.
Thirsty. It's when you're like really excited about something.
Nah.
And you're like,
No. All right, so here it is.
Oh,
UrbanDictionary.com. Someone is thirsty if they're overly eager and desperate, usually for attention, approval, or compliments. He's posted like 12 selfies in the last hour. He's so thirsty.
right. So basically if you have like attention issues,
Yeah.
you need all the love and the
Yeah,
care in
that's
the
it.
world.
So there you go, guys.
Summed up.
Internet
I feel
slang
like I only
with
got about
Christy and
half of
Andrew.
those.
Let us know how many you got right in the comment box. And
I hope you're all better than me. I mean, this is your generation. I hope that you can.
and let's head to what's next.
See you guys.
Fashion, baby. Fashion. Welcome to Lifegate Youth this week. It's Beth and Jess here. We're sisters if you didn't know. So the 1.5 metre distance doesn't apply to us because we're household family. She's the only physical contact I get. Anyway, fun fact about us that you may not know is that we are like crazy Disney fans. Are we crazy Disney fans, Beth? Yeah. To what extent are we crazy Disney fans?
We still buy the DVDs even though we have Disney Plus.
Correct. And for our sister's wedding, we did a bridesmaid speech, completely like a Disney story.
Feel free to give it a view.
Yeah, it's on there somewhere.
Please don't.
In high school, I covered my like school folders just purely in Disney pictures. So I think we could say that we are the number one Disney fans.
Definitely.
Yes. So why am I saying that fact, Beth?
Well, we are going to play egg roulette / Disney guess the
Trivia quote
trivia
thing.
Yeah.
We didn't give it a name, so there we go.
That's the name.
So we both have a list of Disney quotes from movies and from songs. And
Well, the songs are from movies.
yes, but okay. And if one of us gets it wrong, we get to smash an egg on our heads.
Yeah, there are 3 boiled eggs.
No,
There are
three
3
raw
raw
eggs.
eggs and 9 boiled eggs.
And I
So-
washed my hair this morning, so
So
I'm
did I.
really not looking forward
It's
to
not
this.
really good.
I didn't think about it.
Yeah.
Anyway, these aren't actually
PSA, crack it on the side, not the top or the bottom, because like that'll really hurt.
Like
Not
the side
the side
of
of
the
your
egg.
head, the side of the egg.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, we're gonna put these on
Fashion.
so that we don't ruin our clothes. You know who I feel like putting this on?
Belle.
No.
Oh.
Fairy Godmother.
Except she's blue.
Well, this one is yellow.
Oh.
Wow. Okay, who's gonna go first? Age before beauty.
Wait, me first for guessing or me first for saying it?
You first for saying it, I guess, because you've got the pain of it. Here we go. Oh, I'm nervous. What if I stop that?
So prepare for a chance of a lifetime. Be prepared for sensational news. A shining new era is tiptoeing nearer.
The Lion King. Okay. Oh, man, that was nerve-wracking. Okay. Oh. And at last I see the light and it's like the fog has lifted.
That would be Tangled. Oh, please. When will my reflection show who I am inside?
Mulan. Ready to know what the people know. Ask them my questions and get some answers. What's a fire? And what's the word? Burn.
That'll be the Little Mermaid. You're not very hard, Andrew.
Maybe they get harder.
Alright. No matter how your heart is grieving, if you keep on believing, the dreams that you wish will come true.
The dream that you wish will come true. That's from Cinderella.
Lovely. No.
Oh, okay. I thought we were going with a thing there. What was I up to? And the fears that once controlled me can't get to me at all.
That would be Let It Go from Frozen.
Yes. Okay.
I had to add that extra thing because I'm better.
The suspense.
I had to listen, like, you know, when
And
you,
the fears that once controlled me.
that's what went through my head because I was like, I need to listen to it first.
Get to me at all.
Right. This is yet another example of the latest neoclassic Baroque period. As I always say, if it's not Baroque, don't
fix it. That's from Beauty and the Beast. I'm fairly sure it's Cogsworth that says that, the clock. Oh,
Correct.
Stop it.
Correct.
Sorry.
What
Just wanted
was that laugh?
to add that one in there.
It's like,
because,
wow, I'm
you
so
know,
better. So much better.
just really impressed with myself. Oh, I am on my way. I can go the distance. I don't care how far. Somehow I'll be strong.
Hercules.
Yes.
There's not much egg cracking going on.
Well, it stinks though. Can you smell them?
No.
Oh, I don't like.
Maybe it's you.
You calling me an egg?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Humans would put seeds in the ground, pour water in them, and they grow food, like pizza.
Oh my goodness! Can you say it again? No, I need to repeat.
No, you
No,
can't.
I need to repeat.
No!
They put seeds in the ground. No, sorry. Can you say it again?
Humans would put seeds in the ground, pour water on them, and they grow food, like pizza.
I don't know. Is it from Inside Out?
No!
No!
I'm so excited.
I can't believe it.
Yes! Ow! Oh! I felt that as I picked it up. I was like,
Ow, it's like stuck.
that's
So where was it from?
Wally!
Okay. I
Good
only
movie.
saw that for the first time a couple of weeks ago. It's going like down my head.
It's a
What
good
are
movie.
meant to get it like on the side of your head?
No, I said the side of the egg.
Yeah, but still. Oh, okay. Was that?
No, that was me. Yeah, so it's your turn.
Oh, thank goodness. Made me sound a little bit harder. Oh, hey, we're rehearsing a scene for the upcoming company play called Put That Thing Back Where It Came From, What's to Help Me. It's a musical.
Monsters Inc.
Yeah. That was so easy.
Put that thing back where it came from. What's that? Help me.
What's to help me? So help me and cut. Oh, yuck. I can't even like.
Well, Snob Hill.
What? Well,
Well, Snob Hill.
Snob Hill.
Snob Hill.
Oh, frick.
I'm just gonna get this ready.
Ah. Well, Snob Hill. What? Beauty and the Beast.
No,
No.
it is Lady in the Tramp.
Oh, I've never seen it.
Oh! 2 from 2! I'm so sorry, Joel, that went everywhere.
This is so cruel. I'm talking to Mum when we get home. And I'm getting me grounded. I think I'm crying. I'm so hopefully this is good for my hair.
Apparently it is,
I don't know.
actually.
I can feel it going down the side of my face and it's just sticking. Anyway. Come in. Come in, my child. We mustn't lurk in doorways. It's rude. One might question your upbringing. Ah! What's that from? Yeah. There you get. Harder!
Say it again.
I'll allow it. Come in, my child. We mustn't lurk in doorways. It's rude. One might question your upbringing.
Oh, it's like on the tip of my tongue.
Oh, it's going down my neck. Oh, it's going down my neck.
Oh, I know this. I know this. I can hear the voice as well. No, there's no timer.
Yes, there is. Christy's given permission. 5.
There is
Everybody.
not.
4, 3, 2, 1. Spit it out. Egg to the head. 3, 2, 1. You are so.
Ow!
As soon as I picked that up, I knew.
Ow! Oh, that stinks. What is that from? What is that actually?
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say like
How about if I say it?
Can you say it in the voice?
Come in, my child. We mustn't lurk in doorways. It's rude.
Is it Cinderella?
No.
No.
One might question your upbringing. I can't even do the voice. It's Ursula.
Oh, that was my other guess. Okay. Well, at least I didn't get.
feels so
That
disgusting.
really hurt though.
Yeah. Well,
Anyway.
okay. You should feel it going down your forehead. Oh, I can like feel it seeping down there. I can feel it.
Oh, he's so handsome, just like his reward posters.
Oh! Tangled.
No!
No!
It was Robin Hood, like reward.
Oh, I've never.
Yes,
No,
you
I
have.
haven't seen that, but not for a long time. Oh, okay. Aim for here, please.
Yeah.
If this is against me, I'm just gonna cry. I'm so scared.
Oh!
Oh, that
Oil.
does hurt.
Oh,
Oh,
it stinks.
it actually reeks. Someone grab me some bacon and barbecue sauce for the bedroll. Okay.
Yum.
Look in that mirror. I see a strong, confident young lady. Oh, and look, you're here too.
Tangled.
Who says it?
Mother Gothel.
Yeah, I knew you'd get that. Oh, I don't know if that was egg or if my nose is runny.
Ew.
Sorry. Oh, it stinks in here.
Right. On your marks, get set. Uno for the money. Due for the show. Tree, get ready. And quattro to I can't believe it. Go.
Once more.
On your marks, get set. Uno for the money. I think it's dos for the show. Tress, get ready. And gotcha, do. I can't believe it. Go.
Alice in Wonderland?
No, it's Cars. Disney Pixar. I was gonna let that drip for a second.
I just got all three, didn't I?
Yeah. I'm so happy right now because that means I did not get.
Did you tip off and tell
No.
her? Are you sure?
I'm good at
I think
picking my
this
eggs.
is rigged. You guys
I
are
think
good
it's
at
picking my eggs.
Oh, I stink and I have to drive home in this. Well, I'm just gonna keep going.
Yeah, we're gonna keep going because
We're committed.
I need to show everyone that I am the superior
So
sister
sad.
of Disney.
I'm disappointed. Like, dishonor on my family.
Dishonor you
On my
dishonor
cow. Okay.
Hold on.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, it's. No, it
Hurry
isn't. My nose is not
Hurry
right.
up.
Oh! Of all the silly nonsense, this is the stupidest tea party I've ever seen in my whole life.
Alice in Wonderland.
So that gave it away, didn't it? Yeah.
Alright. I reckon this last one. This is the last one?
Yeah.
I reckon. Alright. Which one?
I reckon my last one you won't get. Oh. This is your fault.
Which one do I want to do? If
Hurry up.
no. It's me again. I need someone to be my friend. Someone who won't run away. Maybe send me an angel.
Someone
the nicest
run away?
angel you know. You have.
Nicest angel you have. That's Lilo and Stitch.
It is. Ohana means family.
Family means
We
no
crack
one
each
gets
other's
it wrong.
heads with eggs.
And this is where I live. It's got a disco, it's got a dune buggy, and a whole room just for trying on clothes.
That's Toy Story.
What number?
3.
Yes.
Because it's Ken. I only got one egg cracked on my head, and it was a boiled one. So I think that concludes that I am the superior. Oh no! Oh no!
She misses hugs. Well, bye everybody. Stay tuned for what's coming up next. Miss you.
Lifegate Youth, what a privilege it is to be online and getting together tonight. I hope you enjoyed some of our craziness to entertain you while you're at home. I would love to pray for us tonight before we get started, and then we're going to jump right in. Thank you, God, so much for who you are tonight. Thank you for what you are doing in each one of the people's lives that are watching, and what you're doing in my life, in the lives of us around us. God, I just pray that tonight you would give us insight into what you have for us, what you have for each person watching, and that as we talk about purpose, God, you would reveal your purpose for each of us. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. I'd like to talk to you tonight about purpose. So as you might have heard before, our vision at Lifegate Youth is to see youth live in the freedom and purpose that Jesus offers. Now, over the last term, we've been looking at topics of freedom. Where can we find freedom in our lives? What do we need to find freedom from? And now as we go into term 2, I would love to talk about how we can find our purpose. Now, I believe that Jesus offers us purpose in life. And sometimes this can be such an overwhelming concept. And I know that a lot of us struggle with that. You know, I struggled with it in high school when I was in about year 10 and 11. And I know that if you are around that age at the moment, you can probably relate to me. But the first question that anyone asks when you walk into a room is, hey, do you know what you're going to do when you finish school? Do you know what you want to do with your life? And that is such a classic question that everyone asks, and you cannot possibly escape it when you are that age. Even when you are younger, people still ask you, hey, what do you want to be when you grow up? And it's a constant question that everyone asks. And that's because purpose is at the center of our lives. You know what? When I was in year 10, I really struggled with what I wanted to do after school. I had no idea, but I absolutely loved to dance. Dancing was my passion. It was my hobby. I spent so much time dancing, going to dance classes, practicing dance. Dance was everything. And so I figured, hey, I love dance. Why shouldn't I do that after school? And one day I told my parents, hey, I want to be a dancer. I want to study dance after school. And let's just say my dad wasn't too impressed. He did not think that this was a great calling for my life. He did not think that it was the best career choice. And I began to feel pretty discouraged. I was like, well, I want to dance. That's my purpose. That's what I love. What else would I be doing? And I wonder maybe if you've had moments in your life where you've been confused about your purpose. Maybe you've started high school this year and you're still figuring out where you fit in high school. Maybe you're at the end of high school and you're like, oh no, I'm coming up to my HSC, I'm about to graduate and I have no idea what I want to do for the rest of my life. Maybe your parents have really high standards and expectations for what they expect of your life. But you know what? Maybe your expectations of yourself don't really line up for that, and that's leaving you feeling a bit lost with what your purpose is. You know what? These are all really, really valid feelings. I think all of us at some point in our life struggle with what our purpose is. So I want to have a quick look at what is purpose? What does it actually mean? And, you know, the reason that purpose is such a massive term is because it really encapsulates everything that we are as human beings. And when I Googled what's the definition of purpose, this is what came up. And it says the reason why something is done. Purpose is the reason why something is done. It's the reason why something exists. And it's a person's sense of resolve or determination. And so tonight we're looking at not just purpose, but actually why are we alive? And that's what purpose is. Why do we exist? What is our determination? What is our resolve for living our lives? Now, the Bible talks about purpose a lot. It talks about what God has designed for our lives, for you and for me. And in Jeremiah 29:11, it says, for I know the plans, this is God talking, he says, for I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future. Throughout the Bible, it talks about God's perfect plan for our lives. It talks about God's purpose for why I am alive on this earth. Now that might sound a bit intimidating to you, and it does to me as well, that I have this plan that I have to live out for my life. But you know what? God actually doesn't ask us to live an exact way for the rest of our life. He doesn't have every little decision mapped out for us because he lets us choose what we want our lives to look like. But he's designed a greater purpose within that of glorifying God, of worshiping God with our lives. So whatever we do, we can actually glorify God. Now there's a guy in the Bible called Paul. And he is one of the most incredible writers of the Bible. He's an absolute legend. But you know what? Even Paul did not figure out his purpose until later on in his life. He didn't find out what his purpose was as soon as he finished school. He didn't know exactly what he wanted to do when he was 18 or 19. I think he was actually about mid-20s, mid-30s when he had this encounter with Jesus that changed his life. And I want to tell you about that encounter with God. So before Paul was Paul, the Paul that we know in the Bible, his name was Saul. And Saul was not a nice guy. His whole purpose in life was to tear down what Jesus was doing and who Jesus was. He wanted to hurt and destroy anyone who believed in Jesus. He wanted to actually say, you know what, Jesus doesn't exist, he's not real, he's pathetic, and I'm going to hurt anyone who says otherwise. He was one of the biggest persecutors of the church in the New Testament. And one day he was going on his way to a place called Damascus in the Bible. And he had this encounter with Jesus. Jesus just showed up one day. In the middle of the road, he completely stopped Paul in his tracks. And he said, what did he say? He said, I am Jesus of Nazareth, who you are persecuting. My companions saw the light. This is Paul talking again. My companions, the people that he was with, saw the light, but they did not understand the voice of Jesus. So Jesus specifically showed up and spoke straight to Paul and said, I am Jesus, who you have been persecuting. Now, in this moment, how do you think Paul might have felt? I think he would have been pretty scared, because this is the guy that he's been saying is not real. He's been persecuting anyone who follows him, anyone who believes in him. And Jesus himself has come and shown up to Paul and said, I am Jesus. Mic drop moment. He would have been freaked out. And Paul from that moment on fell at Jesus' feet and actually said, okay, Jesus, you're real. What do you want for my life? He had a life-changing encounter with Jesus where he realized what he was doing wrong, and then he changed his tracks. Now, I want to go a bit deeper into what changed in Paul's life when he did this. The first thing is he met Jesus, and that's pretty simple. It might sound too simple for you figuring out what your purpose is in life, but all we have to do is to simply meet Jesus, to allow him into our lives, to allow him to change our hearts and our minds, to allow him to guide our purpose in life. And that's what Paul did. He also responded to what Jesus was asking him to do. He responded because Jesus then asked him to go and actually share the gospel, the good news of Jesus, with everyone that he met. And he did just that. And you read about it in almost every book of the New Testament. Paul writes to lots of churches throughout the New Testament, and he shares the good news of Jesus. He spends the rest of his life, his whole purpose of life, telling people about Jesus. And that's what God asked him to do, and so he did it. And that was his purpose, to do that. And so there's three simple things that we can do. We can meet Jesus, we can ask him into our lives, we can allow Jesus to change our hearts and our minds for the reason why we live. We can, if we're realizing that one day, hey, you know what, I'm actually not really happy with the direction of my life, the purpose of my life. We can allow Jesus to change our heart and our mind so that we're living for him. That's what our purpose is. And then we can respond to that. We can respond to that moment and say, Jesus, you know what? I want to live the rest of my life for you. Now, I want to ask you this question tonight. Are you living your life for yourself or for Jesus? We're going to be talking a lot about our purpose in the coming term, in the coming weeks. But tonight, I want you to take a moment. Look at your life. Look at where you're at now. Most of you are in school. Some of you are working. Some of us are still figuring out what our lives look like. But no matter what we do, whether you end up going to uni and studying teaching or nursing, or maybe you don't go to uni at all and you're at TAFE, or maybe you just start working in the workforce, maybe you're playing music, whatever it might be that you actually are doing with your time, purpose is outside of that. Purpose is taking what you do with your time and saying, God, I want to glorify, honor, and worship you through what I do. It is your greater purpose in what you do. And so as you choose what you're studying, what you're working, what you want your life to look like, I want you to ask yourself, are you living your life for yourself or for Jesus? Now, maybe if you answer this question, you know what, I'm not really on the right track. I don't think I'm living my life for Jesus tonight. I would love to invite you to pray this prayer with me. And what it means is you're choosing to give your life to God. You're choosing to submit to his plan and his purpose for your life. And if you'd like to pray that prayer with me, all you have to do is repeat after me. It goes like this. Dear Jesus, I'm sorry for the things that I've done wrong in my life. I want to choose today to follow you. I want to glorify you with my life. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. And that seems really simple. That's 3 sentences, but that can be a life-changing moment of choosing to live your life with the purpose of what Jesus wants for your world, and choosing to live your life for Jesus. As we go on this journey over the next term of figuring out what our purpose looks like, I want you to come with me. Every week, I want you to really have a look at your life and say, you know what, God, I want to live my life for you. We're going to talk about what that looks like in details, but I'm going to be praying for you. Our team is going to be praying for you that Jesus would start to reveal his purpose for your life. Have a great week.
Wow, what an awesome message from Christy. So that's the first message in our purpose series for this term. We're going to be looking at more of what is purpose, what does it look like. So really excited for that. Now we are going to hang out for our Zoom hangout. Make sure that you click the link in the chat box, and we can't wait to see you in a few minutes.